I'm John Ingalls from Desert Hot Springs, California. Usually in the summertime gets extremely hot. The desert is not a place to go without fluids and cooling. Robin has been a neighbor and a good friend of mine for over 9 years.
Well, my name is Robin Cherie, and I've lived here in the Desert Hot Springs area for 22 years. And this is very serious out here, and you don't want to move to the desert without air conditioning. I have a hospice patient in the house on 10 oxygen.
Her sister was in an accident 3 years ago, and Robin has been a caretaker to her for the last 3 years.
Mr. Ingalls, I've known him for 9 years. He's been a very good friend. He's actually one of the kindest human beings I have ever met. He's very loving and giving. Has a lot of integrity. He's a pure, honorable human being.
I was drafted in 1953 during the Korean War. I later went to airborne school and became a paratrooper.
So the air conditioning went out. Mr. Ingalls is 86 years old, and there's no air in the house, and we're at 125 degrees in the valley and Palm Springs and Thermal. It was an unbelievably hot day.
And especially around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it gets up over 100 degrees in the house. It takes all the energy out of you. You can't feel like moving around at all.
We've already had a couple companies out here, and they've left us in the heat. Matter of fact, it took them 2 weeks to get here.
We're going to pay on a monthly basis, but we couldn't get financing on the overall picture. That was because of a accident problem that I had.
Now, our credit was run. The credit didn't clear, so I tried to co-sign, and as a co-signer, that didn't clear either. So pretty much, we were out of luck.
After we were turned down and there was no hope in a sense, yes, the feeling was there.
I was actually getting ready to call 911 or get Mr. Ingalls to the hospital. It was overwhelming.
It's not a good feeling. You don't know what to do.
And I was driving into LA, and on the way back, I kept seeing NexGen. So I love your USA, red, white, and blue signs that are all over the freeway.
My name's Ruben with NexGen Air. I'm the service manager over here in Palm Desert. I had a technician out here originally for a diagnostic. Unfortunately, the system was in such a bad shape that we couldn't repair it.
I talked to Ruben, and Ruben said, listen, this is serious. I said, that is for sure. What do we do? So Mr. Ingalls is a veteran, and he said, you know what? We have a program. It's Project X. And I said, how does it work? Let's try. So we filled out, what's going on and Mr. Ingalls' rank.
We went ahead, we filled out the paperwork. I immediately sent that over to the manager, and from the managers, they sent that over to Ishmael Valdez.
He was approved. He was approved for a brand new system.
Oh my God, it was just like the earth opened up, and I don't know how to express myself that way. It's like between life and death, really, in a sense. And
my name is Ernie Perez. I'm the install manager for Palm Desert. So today we're installing a full complete system. We're making sure we have a furnace, coil, and condenser so we can have heating and cooling depending on the season. Working for NexGen is one of the most awesomest things I've ever done. It's a great company. So when we go out to help people with Project X, it kind of hits a spot in my heart because we're helping out people in our community, making sure that they get taken care of.
I cannot tell you how grateful I am that I'm not taking these two to the hospital and that they're going to be okay. And the house, we cannot wait for this air to go on.
Future. I have a future now. I didn't have a few minutes ago or an hour ago or a month ago or a week ago.
So I want to thank Project X and NexGen for assisting us and helping us, and I hope you can help many others.
I would like to thank NexGen and Project X for my new system. I owe my life to them, and I do thank you immensely.
Thank you, NexGen!
Attaboy, that's how it is. You were hot too, huh?